The establishment should be worried. People have had enough. Fair play to GB News now, Alex Armstrong, who's a decent presenter on there. There's not that many of them now, but he's one of them, who actually covered the Great British Strike that took place over the bank holiday weekend. Here's the clip.
Today, the country sent a message. And it wasn't whispered, was it? It was roared. From Doncaster to Dover, thousands of everyday Brits stood up and said, enough is enough. This was the Great British National Strike. And despite the media blackout, despite the political snobbery, it happened, didn't it? From the north to the south. In towns, the media usually can't even pinpoint on a map these days. Thousands took to the streets, not activists, not ideologues, just proud Brits who desperately want their country back. They're demanding an end to illegal immigration, net zero, inheritance tax, political attacks on our farmers, a national inquiry into the rape gangs, and to put a stop on the endless attacks on free speech and the undeniable two-tier justice taking over this country.
And he went on later to say the political elite should be worried. People are taking back the streets of this country. The working classes have had enough. There's only so long, this is my words now, not his. There's only so long you can keep threatening people, saying you cannot say anything on Twitter because we'll put you in prison. You can't go out on the streets and protest because the police will smash you with a baton and put you in prison. You can't stand for office to change the system because we've got it all sewn up between the Tory and the Labour Party, and if we don't like you, you're not going to stand for a seat anyway. People have become voiceless because the establishment have made it that way, trying to make themselves completely in power, so there's nothing that the hoi polloi, the everyday man and woman in the street like you and me, can do about it. And now they've pushed people way too far. This Great British Strike will be the first of many. And if it can gain the popularity and the notoriety that it deserves, then it can start taking place on weekdays. Every single bank holiday this country has, when most people aren't at work, costs this country at least £1 billion. Just imagine if random strikes started taking place across the country on certain days. A country that has no money already would lose even more. And the politicians would be frightened to death. Because who's going to pay then for their chauffeur-driven cars and their subsidised bars and restaurants that charge 1970s prices inside the House of Commons? Are they worried? Probably not. Are they even looking at this? Probably not. Because they're too arrogant. They don't believe it'll ever happen. But the working classes are finally taking back control of this country from the elites, and I include Labour, who were actually formed to represent the working classes, but no longer do. They're just as elitist as anybody else, if not more so.